Hey guys, and welcome to my 49ers franchise off-season live stream. This is the recap. It is long, I know. The first 43 minutes covers the entire about 2.5 hours of free agency, the draft, and then the player development for all the players. And from the 43:07 mark on is practice that you can see with the team. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm Moonlight Swami. Make sure to leave a like. This takes a lot of time to edit this down, and I didn't want to cut anything important out, but if you want to watch the full things, they're all uploaded in 4 parts on my channel previously, so you guys can do that. Preseason is coming to you guys on Saturday. Hope you guys enjoy it. Moonlight Swami, I'll be talking to you guys later. Peace. Don't ask me why that just happened, but it happened. So, with that being said, alright. So, let's look over the roster, and then we'll go from there, okay? Rivas was the best corner on New England this year. Kept the Jets out of the playoffs. Here's Bryce Petty. Here is Elgin Armstead and Carlos Hyde. You can see 91 speed, great agility, good acceleration, great elusiveness, good ball carrier vision, good trucking, stiff arm, spin move, juke, better catch in traffic, better route runner, great return man. He's just a beast. Elgin Armstead is awesome. We got Bruce Miller at fullback. We have Nate Hill, who is the #1 wide receiver on the team. Good stats for him, great speed. He's an awesome player. After that, we have Charles Johnson, Derwin Taylor, Rashad Green, Quentin Patton, Brandon Gibson, DeAndre Smelter, Denarius Moore, and Travis Benjamin. We have Kobe Fleener, Bernie Lauderdale, and Blake Bell. Oh my. Joe Staley retired. Joe Staley retired. I'm assuming that's what that means. Because he's not a free agent. I don't think. Navarro Bowman, Kerry Fort. I'll check the transactions in a second. Eli Harold, Corey Lemonnier, Tank Carradine, Drake Kirkpatrick, Darius Motes, Tyler Gordon, Lenerick Lewis, Le'Veon Duncan, Jimmy Ward, Eric Reed, Jaquiski Tart, Bethea, Reed, Brinza, Marquette King. Okay, so with that being said, let's take a look at the transactions. Tom Brady calls it quits. He retires. That sucks. Antonio Gates retires. Robert Mathis. Larry Fitzgerald. Oh, man. Okay, let's take a look at the transactions. Maybe Staley's a free agent. I don't think he is. I think we signed him to a pretty good deal. Let's see. Nick Roach, Vonta Leach, Andrew Whitworth, Grimes, McBriar, DeQuell, Peppers, Brady, Starks, Bush, Robinson, Wilfork, Thomas Davis, David Stewart, Josh Brown, Michael Griffin, Hatcher, Castle, Harriman, Saloti Nata, Logan Mankins, Richie Incognito, Antonio Gates. Joe Staley does retire. Robert Mathis, Malcolm Floyd, Peters, Avant, Jacoby Jones, Fitz, Starks, Myers, Ratliff, Canty, Bushrod, Whitehurst. No, not Charlie Whitehurst. Kevin Burnett, Mike Cyphers, Bunkley, Gerhardt, Santonio Holmes. Anyone else? Devin Hester, Cotchery, Josh Cribbs, Roman Harper. Anyone else important retire? John Fox goes to Seattle. 49ers franchise tag Tyrann Mathieu. Eric Fisher gets tagged. Dwayne Allen gets tagged. That sucks. George Iloka gets tagged. Norman resigns. Okay. All right. Time to look at our re-signed players. C.J. Mosley, the defensive tackle, retired. So So we're not bringing back Brandon Bass. Not bringing back Benjamin. Derwin Taylor, I'd like to bring back, at least on a futures type contract. See if he wants to agree to that. He does. Rashad Green, I'd like to bring back on the same deal. Bring both of them back, see if they can fight it out a little bit. He does re-sign. Denarius Moore and Shane Scov are not returning. Definitely not Denarius Moore. Patton, I'm not going to bring back, nor am I going to bring back Gibson. I'm going to look through free agency and find a lot of young guys to bring on board, fight for some spots. Yeah, Tyrann Mathieu, I didn't want to mention it, was my #1 target in free agency this year. Absolutely #1. Brinza, I'd like to bring back. 3 years. $850. We can always cut him. He signs. Travaris Cadet will bring back on 1-year deal. We'll see if he makes the roster. It's not going to be something guaranteed for him. But if he wants to sign, he does. Okay, he's not interested. Lenerick Lewis, I'd like to bring back. He wants a good contract. He's a good player. Someone who I'd be happy bringing back if he wants to stay. Let's see. He doesn't want to come back either. Kari Fort, we'll bring him back. Okay, Gabbard is not returning. Glenn Dorsey is not returning. Art Jones is not. What does Dial want? Too much. Not happening. Carradine. I don't mind giving him some money. We'll bring him back if he resigns, and we can always cut him if we don't want him. Okay, so he comes back. So these are the guys who are not returning. No Benjamin, Bass, Scov, Moore, Patton, Gibson, Cadet, Lenerick Lewis, Gabbard, Dorsey, Art Jones, Quentin Dial. Who won the Super Bowl? The answer is the Kansas City Chiefs win the Super Bowl 42-35. Crazy back and forth game. Romo and Alex Smith both throwing for a lot of yardage. Jamal Charles didn't end up with a touchdown. He had 22 touchdowns. Oh, he did. He had 22 touchdowns on the season. Incredible season for him. Terrence Williams, Macklin, Des Bryant. Those are huge numbers. Okay, so Sam Martin is awesome. Sharif Floyd is always awesome. Alshon, Teron Armstead, Sheldon Richardson, Vincent Jackson, Calais Campbell, Michael Floyd, K'Wan Short, Kyle Long, Josh Gordon, Dwayne Bowe, Colston Kelsey, LaFell, Jokel, Pugh. Okay. So we're going to start off at the quarterback position. Matt Flynn, Fitzpatrick, Carson Palmer. There's nobody good here. Jimmy the Goat. Nobody that we're going to go after. Running back, Gio Bernard, Arian Foster, Niall Davis, CJ Spiller. Lower guys who we might want to look at. No running backs, probably. Fullback is fine. Alshon, Jackson, Gordon, Floyd. Any lower level wide receivers that we can throw into the mix? I don't really want a wide receiver, honestly. We have a lot of really good players, and I'm looking for one in the draft. So I don't think we need to go after anybody. But I want to find someone young who can fill a role for us. I'd pay big money for Teron Armstead. Honestly. Let me see his stats. 92 pass blocking. But there's someone else who I'd rather get, honestly. Luke Jokel. For a 26-year-old, that's really not that bad. Pugh is fine, but we don't need anything there. Kyle Long is fine, but no. Okay, the guy who we're going after is going to be... Well, first off, Sharif Floyd could be really useful for us. Really useful inside. Can put him at 3-4 defensive end. Same thing with K1. But the difference in price here is incredible. Here's who I want. But, oh my god. Holy shit. Sheldon Richardson. I'm going to go Mike Daniels. Definitely going to go Mike Daniels for right end. I can't pay $93 million for Sheldon Richardson. Mike Daniels is somebody who I really want. He's 28. Mingo. Dansby, Meese. Free safety. Malcolm Floyd is there. I don't particularly like the free safeties in this draft, but his zone coverage is so good. I like the strong safeties in this draft better than free safeties. Yeah, I'm going to go Mike Daniels. Going to offer him a good contract. We can offer him a lot of money. Definitely going to go Mike Daniels. TJ Clemmings? I'd rather go Clemmings, honestly. Better pass blocker. Not as strong, but I'd rather go TJ Clemmings and move Alex Boone over to... yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go Clemmings, and I'm going to move Alex Boone over to left tackle, because he played well there, if you remember. He did a very good job. So, we're going to sign a lot of players in this, but not all of them are going to make the roster. Okay? So, we're going to look through some of the younger running backs. Amir Abdullah is going to get an offer from us. He'll be somebody who we'll bring on probably as a future type guy. Amir Abdullah. Quarterback situation, we don't need another one of those. Wide receivers, we'll go after a few guys. Someone who doesn't really want a bonus right now, we can go after. Rashard Matthews is too slow. Kamar Aiken is too old. Nick Toon, too old. Marquez Wilson? Okay, we can try out Marquez. You know, we're going to try to get close to 90 guys on roster for the offseason. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, that's good for now. Let's go through the next one. Let's go to the next stage and see who signed with us. Okay, so we got Ellison, Drake, and Abdullah as our first three, which is awesome. Bryce Petty. Okay. Bethea is gone. B. Wide receiver. Let me see what my boy Chris Arnold's speed is. 4.35. He's a 99 speed. All right, no, he's not 99 speed. He's a 96 speed or so. So he's definitely going to be drafted by us. Watched. 4.92, 4.98, 4.96. I mean, these aren't terrible combine grades. Defensive tackle, 4.98. Russell Lucas is someone who looks really interesting. Someone who I'd probably go after more than Josh Hansen. Left outside linebacker, 4.71. Dallas Austin, 4.76. This corner. Okay, so here's the corner. Ramon Bess. I need to see what his speed is. First off, let's see these guys. 4.43. Nice. 4.35. 4.38. So this guy's really fast. Really fast. That's like a 96 speed. 4.32. Josh Payne, 4.65. Nothing too impressive. Jamal McNeil, 4.63. Antoine Skinner, 4.57. Jordan Beasley, 4.63. 4.63. Anyone with burner speed? 4.54. That's the fastest. Ooh. JT Ogletree. Now that's someone who I could go for. I don't need to go this high for Ramon Bess, even though he's probably a superstar. 4.38 versus 4.41? JT Ogletree might be the play. 4.68. Juwan Carey, 4.57. Tackle, pursuit, hit, power. He's fast. 4.57. What would 4.57 put him at? I'm not sure. Oh, I can move him to linebacker? Sweet. Okay. Move Eric Reed to outside linebacker, and I'm going to move him to inside linebacker. Only a 75? That's weird. Because he fits perfectly for an inside backer. I'd like Malcolm Jenkins here. Absolutely want him. So we're going to offer him a contract. Because there's no good free safeties in this draft. All right. So we got Thurmond, Wells, Janis, and Watts. Let's see who signed where. I could actually use Jimmy Ward as a slot corner. I'm still going to draft an inside linebacker. Just not too highly, I don't know. I'm not sure. Let's see who signed where. Okay, so no one really spectacular signed. All right. Okay, we're fighting with the Cardinals for Mike Daniels, and we're not going to let him go. Malcolm Jenkins, we're good. Clemmings. He's going to be our starter, so let's boost that up a bit. Mike Daniels, Malcolm Jenkins, both signed. Okay. So Hearns did not. Neither did Marquez Wilson. Neither did Cornelius. But Williams did. Clemmings did. Okay. What's up, FJV69? Okay, so no one signed Alshon, no one signed Michael Floyd, no one signed Bethea. That's not uncommon. Sam Martin went to the Giants on a huge deal. Sharif Floyd, good deal to the Redskins. Teron Armstead, $57 million to the Texans. Sheldon Richardson signed the $93 million deal with the Colts. Vincent Jackson, good deal. Campbell there, along with the Vikings. K1 with the Bucks. Gordon with the Rams as well. Oh, that's not going to be fun. Colston there. Kelsey to the Jaguars. Bo to the Falcons. LaFell. Pugh to the Colts. Jokel to the Jaguars. Blackman. Oh, God. So I'm just going to go through and you can look at all the players who signed where Alec Ogletree, 34 mil to the Cardinals. Wow. That's a huge deal. David Harris. Ishmael, 19 mil. Sheard went to the Patriots again. Trevathan, Packers. Sanders to the Raiders. The Cardinals are on the clock. Highest combine grade? Looks like 8.0. Oh, 8.2 from Gianni Mason. All right, let's see who they take. They go quarterback, Corey Hammond. All right, Bears, who do you want? They're going to take the left tackle. I think that's the guy who we wanted, or we were looking at. So let's take a look at the offers. The Redskins. A first round, and a second. Where did the Redskins fall? 5th pick. Oh. Is it this year's second? It's this year's second. That's exactly what we're going to do. We have no need for the pick right now. We're going to trade down to 5 and let them take their guy. They're going to go after a left tackle. All right. Colts are on the clock. And they go Ramon Bess. Wow, they went after the really, really good player. We could trade down again. Wow, the Bengals have 2 first-round picks. They'd be willing to give up 2? But we're not going to do that. Where do the Falcons fall? The Rams, the Broncos. The Falcons are at 11. We're at 20. We're going to take a look at the players that we want. These are the guys that we've watched. Jamal McNeil is the guy that we're going to be drafting. And I'm going to trade down one more time to try and get him. The Rams, the Broncos, the Buccaneers, the Browns. I'm going to go the Falcons pick. I can live with 11. To get an extra second rounder? Yeah. All right. So we're going to trade it down one more time. We'll see who the Falcons take. They take Thomas. We'll take a look at the draft board real quick. So, the corners that we looked at, JT Ogletree is a second rounder. So we're going to take him later. Jamal McNeil is the guy who we want, but if we have to settle for Antoine Skinner, we can. That's my point. We can deal with... I'd like McNeil, but we can live without him. I traded down because we need an inside linebacker as an extra guy, and I think Juwan Carey is going to be good enough that we could always move around Eric Reed. We could put him at outside linebacker even. That's how good he is. So we can figure it out. See ya, Connor. We need some of the guys up the middle. And Jesus McKay is probably close to that. Russell Lucas is the guy who I want out of those guys. So we needed some second rounders more than we needed first rounders. So what we're going to do is now we're not trading down anymore. We're going to start skipping ahead. Rams go quarterback. Broncos go with a wide receiver, C. Spencer. All right. Buccaneers trade it to the Bears and get a left tackle. So Bears take 2 left tackles. Browns take a quarterback, and Lions go for the free safety. Okay. So now we're in the spot where... okay. I like the position we're in. Jamal McNeil is the guy we're going to draft because we need the strong safety. He's a playmaker. He's a guy we want. We're going to take him here. Not going to risk it. Right? I think that's probably the smartest play. Here he is, Jamal McNeil, 85 speed, 90 agility, 90 acceleration, 80 zone, 78 man, 82 hit power, 72 tackling, 80 pursuit. I like the pick. I like the pick a lot. Heisman winner, I believe. Someone who I really looked towards. He's someone who I really wanted, and Jamal McNeil is our new strong safety. He's ranked number 10 in true talent, and I drafted him at number 11. All right, let's skip ahead. Milton goes next. Travis, didn't want him. Brian, Riddick, there goes a right tackle. There goes Hansen. And there goes a quarterback. So what we're going to do here is we are going to go after that middle linebacker. And we're going to go after Juwan Carey. That guy looks like a stud to me. Let's do it. 76 overall, 87 speed, 84 pursuit, 89 tackling, 81 hit power, 70 block shedding, 88 acceleration, 70 zone, 65 man. Juwan Carey, you're going to get a lot of reps, young fella. I don't mind that I reached for him. It's fine. Someone who I'd be very happy with. So our next pick comes at 37. I'm going to trade that up soon. All right, there goes Blair Woods. Weak side linebacker, Alexander. Mason. McKay. Bernard. They have to. Thank you. Okay, so it's pending. They're going to just decline it? Okay. You know what? I'm done trying to trade. If he goes, he goes. He didn't go. There we go. Okay. Whatever. JT Ogletree, come on down. '93 speed, 87 man, 86 zone, 89 agility, 91 acceleration, 85 press. We'll take JT Ogletree any day of the week. Another good player that we can throw into the team, have him do well. I like it. All right. So we're a few picks away I'm going to start simming it again. There goes Lucas. Reed. Givens. Capers. And Skinner. Skinner was someone who we were looking at. He went well ahead of schedule. He looks good. Okay, I'll go Dallas Austin. 78 overall, 80 speed, good block shedding, good finesse. Okay, we'll put him at left outside linebacker. Okay. Next year, second for this pick. Thank you. Okay. I'm taking the guy who I need to take right now, and that is Chris Arnold. He's projected an early 4th rounder. I have to take him. I am not passing this opportunity up. I can deal with not getting Sedale. I cannot deal without taking him. .95 speed, 85 catching, 71 route running, 83 in traffic, 80 spectacular, 86 release, 97 jumping. There he is. Come on, Giants. Now we can go after Sedale Hunt. Someone who I looked for, and looked for, and looked for, and looked for. There we go. 76 speed, 90 acceleration, 82 block shedding, 85 power move. He is going to be our man inside, paired with Ian Williams. I think I'm going to just take Aaron Norwood here. .65 overall. Okay. 83 speed. He's a playmaker. Someone who, at least we have some depth to the team. I'm okay with that. Here we are at 148. Yeah, I was hoping Norwood would be good too, but, you know. I'll take Terrence Harper here. 82 speed, 77 impact, 68 run blocking. Okay, so he's nothing special, but he's at least a decent blocker. Someone who can be alright. He's strong. Marlon Doyle inside. Yeah. 69 overall. Strong player. 74 speed. Okay. That's fine. I think we have one more pick. 5th round pick next year? Yeah. I'll do that. Get that extra 5th. Alright, so that's the end of our picks. Let's look at the Chiefs. Who was Mr. Irrelevant? Mr. Irrelevant was Darius Gator, 59 overall. Okay, so where did that CB go? Corey Hammond, 80 overall. Not bad at all. Do you guys remember where that awesome corner went? Because I do not. The Colts? Okay. Ramon Bess. 78 overall. Okay, so we got the better corner. His stats are pretty good. 87 man, 87 press, 94 speed, 51 tackling, 84 zone. Yeah, we got the better player. Nice. The Redskins tight end. Okay. Will Duncan is a 73 overall. All right. 83 catching. Okay, so he wasn't great. Let's see, who was the highest rated player in the draft? I don't see the highest so far, which is interesting. Corey Hammond at 80, pretty good for the Cardinals. Brian Jackson, 84 overall fullback. Looks like there's not many. Okay, so we got 82 overall Jamal McNeil, Juwan Carey, 76, Ogletree, 78, Dallas Austin, 73, Arnold, 78, Hunt, 72. Okay. Ray Sam. Jesus McKay, pretty good. Yeah, this was a weird draft. Not a lot of talent in it, honestly. Unless it's just for our scheme, which is possible. I doubt it, though. Sean Paul. Rams drafted pretty well. 79 overall left guard in the 6th round. That's a good pick. Good value pick. No, I'm not going to play a game. But I will go through practice a bit. So Chris Arnold is absolutely awesome. He's going to be a stud already. You can tell. Dude is fast. Agile, accelerates well. Oh, he's going to be so fun. So Dale Hunt is a good player. He's going to be good for us. 85 strength. He's a good 4-3 defensive tackle. Good hit power, good speed, good acceleration. He's going to be good. Aaron Lynch is by himself at left outside linebacker. I'm going to do 5 seasons. Juwan Carey, Eric Reed, Dallas Austin, Corey Lemonnier, Brandon Watts, Moats, Kirkpatrick, Ogletree, Gordon, Duncan, Malcolm Jenkins, Jimmy Ward, Sean Williams, Aaron Norwood, McNeil, Thurman, and Tart. Jamal McNeil, what's his catching? I need to know that. 72 catching. Oh, he's going to be fantastic for us. What overall is Arnold? Do not remember. $78, okay. I'm actually going to move Eric Reed to probably outside linebacker. You know what? No, he'll start at inside linebacker for now, as Jawan Carey works his way up. I'm hard pressed to say no. And you know, so Chris Arnold is quick. He's really awesome. Going to be an excellent player for us. Who else did we draft? Marlon Doyle is normal. Does have a high motor, though. That's awesome. Sedale Hunt is quick, high motor, bull rush, swim move, predictable. Holy crap. Quick, high motor, big hitter. Okay. Jamal McNeil is a superstar as expected. Aaron Norwood is normal. And JT Ogletree is normal. Okay. Good player, though. Just catching at 57. Still good player. And Dallas Austin is normal. And we're going to go random play. This is also my first experience with this playbook, which is awesome. We're going to hand it off to Elgin Armstead, who looks good back in action. And in is number 37. I didn't change any of the equipment. I'll change that at a later date. Roll out Bryce Petty, throws to Chris Arnold. And look at Chris Arnold. He is a fast little guy, as McNeil looks pretty good back there. Ooh! That is a sack for Mike Daniels, getting in already on the pressure. And here goes Elgin, running up the middle. So I really like the way that this team is now put together. I think we addressed a lot of really big needs. Look at the route running from Chris Arnold. A little stutter step, fighting hard for yardage. Looking really good. Air it up. Oh, just overthrew Charles Jones. I'm going to move the ball back a little bit. I don't like working that close. We'll back it up to about here. All right. There's Arnold working against Aaron Lynch out of the slot. Took a hard shot. Good thing he's all right. Underneath, back to Nate Hill. Welcome back, Nate. Malcolm Jenkins in on that hit. Pass up the seam. Oh, almost. All right, I like the way that the offense looks right now, and the defense obviously is really solid at times. Run defense is excellent. So, ooh, okay, Tyler Gordon getting in on the tackle. We're going to audible it. See if they can cover Bernie Lauderdale. The answer is no. Dallas Austin, not there just yet. But the way this team looks right now, I'm pretty happy. And Chris Arnold, almost made it with a bunch of defenders around him. Rhett Ellison is in. Ooh, look at Tyler Gordon. He's fighting for, not a roster spot, he's fighting for a starting spot this season. That's something that you need to kind of look towards. He's, as you can see with JT Ogletree, he's fighting for that spot. Malcolm Jenkins, Jamal McNeil, Dallas Austin. Yeah, Juwan Carey in there, Aaron Lynch. I'm going to put Sadale Hunt as the starter right now. McDaniels, Eric Armstead. Yeah. That way we can just kind of get a look at how things go. Alright. This is a good example of a play. There's Chris Arnold working out of the slot. Doing a good job. He's getting open. And he's a really shifty player. So he's somebody that we can look towards. Ooh, under pressure, just not complete to Kobe Fleener. Bryce has got to step his game up this season. He had a really good year last year. Ooh, look at Nate Hill go. Yeah, he had a really good season last year, but he needs to be a little bit more consistent, try not to get hurt. Offensive line needs to do a good job of protecting him as well, as Nate Hill has speed, as he's going to get caught by McNeil. First round pick showing off some moves. Oh, deflected down. There he is again. McNeil absolutely is a playmaker, as that is Ian Williams getting off to the edge and making a play, forcing Armstead farther out. Dallas Austin reading the route well. Looks like Chris Arnold's going to need to refine his route running skills a little bit, as Bryce Petty takes a shot and introduce Kobe Fleener to Malcolm Jenkins. These two men have not faced off yet. Elgin Armstead running hard. Obviously, it's still going to be a split rep system between Armstead and Carlos Hyde, but it's something worth at least paying attention to, as carrying on the hit on Nate Hill. End around fake. Nobody's open. Just going to have to throw that one away. Interesting playbook for the... Ian Williams! Look at Ian Williams. He's getting pressure this time around. It seems like he really is not too keen of Sadale Hunt possibly taking his starting role. And he's doing a good job generating pressure up the middle. Haven't seen a lot out of that out of him that way in all of his time, as Nate Hill almost made a catch over both Dallas Austin and Malcolm Jenkins. As Nate Hill, he's really good. He's going to be now in his sophomore season. And, it's interesting to watch someone like Chris Arnold run, because he gets open a lot. Can't wait to see if we can start busting off some big plays against lesser players, as TJ Clemmings has to play that a little bit less soft. This variable hybrid set for the 49ers now provides a lot of opportunities for the team. As you can see, look at that defensive line. That's Sadale Hunt, that's Ian Williams, that's Mike Daniels, that's Eric Armstead, all together. And there is McNeil breaking through untouched. There's a lot of possibilities with this team. And, that's a mismatch. Oh, it's a mismatch, but there was too much pressure off the edge. Chris Arnold got wide open. And, this is a matchup. This is a matchup to watch. Oh, Dre Kirkpatrick and Nate Hill one-on-one. Bernie Lauderdale up the seam. Going to leave him open. McNeil not too far off in coverage. He's stuck around with him. Someone like Chris Arnold making catches in very tight coverage. This team looks pretty cool right now. I'm enjoying it a lot, actually. As Nate Hill gets away from Aaron Lynch. Rhett Ellison is currently our third Yes, he's our third tight end, and he's a good blocker. So, you know, he's not a great player, but he's good. And I think after this play, we're going to get some reps in with DeAndre Smelter. Probably sit Nate Hill and Charles Johnson for the moment, and let Arnold take some good reps higher up in the depth chart instead of being a slot guy. See how he works against someone like Darius Moats. So we're going to do that right now. We're going to get Jeff Janis in the slot. We're going to get Smelter up, and we're going to put Chris Arnold actually against Dre Kirkpatrick. I think that's... Actually, no. Yeah, we're going to put Arnold against Kirkpatrick. Let's see how they get some reps in. As... Ooh! Like I said, Ian Williams is getting a lot of pressure now that he's not in the traditional nose role, as Jeff Janis gets popped over the middle. He's all right. He's all right, guys. He's all right. Play action fake. A lot of blitzing for this 49ers team. It looks like a lot of exotic blitzes from John Harbaugh in this hybrid system, which is something very interesting. It'll be something cool to watch. And I really like the way that the entire team swarms the football in the run game. It's definitely a strength of this team, being able to stop the run. And hopefully, you know, being able to stop the pass becomes a strength as well, even if it costs us a little bit in the run defense. Elgin Armstead run up the middle. You know, it's also another thing that they don't run it as much against us because of the simple fact that the defense is so much worse versus the pass. As that is another great play by Chris Arnold. Draw to Elgin Armstead. Can't get around the edge. Lot of pressure. So Dale Hunt is in there. Petty quick pass to Arnold over the middle. Tight coverage makes the play anyway. 49ers read it well. Hand off to the edge, and Aaron Lynch snuffs it out. Aaron Lynch was definitely one of the best performers on the team last season, so hopefully he'll be able to keep that up. Dre Kirkpatrick and Darius Moats both had their ups and downs, but you know, they're both good. As you know, Navarro Bowman's not getting a ton of reps right now. He's in there a decent amount. I don't see him at the moment. As that's Eric Armstead. Eric Armstead had a really good season against the run. Didn't have as much of an impact in the passing game, but really good player. As look at Dallas Austin chasing him down. A lot of speed now in this linebacking core. Can provide a lot of problems for opposing teams. As in the open field, Chris Arnold is gone. He is absolutely gone. He is so fast. He's somebody who we might want to use on punt returns if we didn't have Le'Veon Duncan. That's how fast he is, as Elgin Armstead with a good spin move. You know, this team provides whole new depths with this roster. Not a ton of big free agent moves, but some very good ones in Malcolm Jenkins and Mike Daniels. Adding depth to the team. We'll test out guys like Jeff Janis right here. Try him out. That pass is popped up in the air and knocked out of his hands. DeAndre Smelter. He's been on IR back-to-back seasons, so we really don't know what to expect out of Smelter. It's going to be interesting to see how he plays for us and if he actually makes the roster, because I think this is probably his last opportunity to do so. As that is a sack for Mike Daniels, untouched on the blitz. Here goes Elgin Armstead up the middle, breaks a tackle from Ogletree, and that's going to be a nice pickup. Play action fake over to Lauderdale and almost picked off. That's McNeil again. He needs to start securing some of those, but I really like that he's always around the ball. Literally every play, he's right there in position to make a play, and I think that's a great testament to how good he is, as there was nobody open and Petty just took a shot from Sadale Hunt. Let's see. Gonna look over in Smelter's direction. He's double-teamed. Going to look anyway. Oh, no. It's actually just McNeil. And bad timing by Smelter. Would like to see him get open a little bit more and do things like Chris Arnold. But he's not as fast as Chris Arnold, obviously. I'd like him to get into a Quentin Patton-esque role, maybe, for DeAndre Smelter. That might be a good goal for him. As Elgin Armstead... Elgin Armstead is one of the strongest running backs in the league, and Devontae McNeil just Ooh. Devontae? Jamal McNeil. Uh-oh. Can't forget about guys like Kobe Fleener, who still are leaving their own mark on the team. He's still a really good player. Don't underestimate him. So that's complete to Armstead in the flat. And DeAndre Smelter, I'd like to get use out of him, but my hopes for him are not all that high. We'll see how he does on this quick slant here. Nice play, can't hold on. He's not looking very good. He's someone who I'd like to see more out of, but... Ooh! Straight drop from Chris Arnold. That's uncharacteristic coming out of college. But that was a fastball from Bryce Petty. As Smelter is trying to get something going. As you can see, someone like Eric Armstead is dropping back into coverage. That's something worth noting. And Chris Arnold's going to jump up. Oh! Woo! He might only be 5'8", 5'9", but boy, can that guy jump. And Petty finds Smelter. Takes a hit, but I think the way that this team is going, it's you see a lot of potential in areas, and you see some places where you could be a little bit concerned. Don't see a lot of Navarro Bowman on the field. And that could just be the hybrid scheme. If it means that his role is reduced, that could be something to watch. But obviously Eric Reed is going to get in on some good plays a lot, and Bowman's going to get his reps. He had a good season in the run game, a very good season, but passing-wise, he was not up to par. And it's really not his strength. It's something that the 49ers mitigated because of Patrick Willis being probably the best inside linebacker in the league every year that he played, which is really saying something. But there's a lot of vertical threats on this team now, and wow, a lot of drops from some of these newer guys. This is a play that you need to see from DeAndre Smelter. You need to see him go up and make a catch like that with tight coverage. Really tight coverage. That was Malcolm Jenkins. Underneath to Jeff Janis. And Janis, I don't think is going to make the roster. I don't think he's good enough. I'd still say that Rashad Green played well enough to earn himself a roster spot. But like I said at the beginning, thank you so much for watching. I am Moonlight Swami, and I'll be talking to you guys later. Peace.